pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we will have the public hearing now. Carol, would you like to read that in?
Sure. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing will be held by the town board of the town of Lewiston on the 25th day of January 2021 at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Town Hall, 1375 Ridge Road, Lewiston, New York, and will be available through video teleconference. In-person attendance may be limited. The meeting will be live streamed via Zoom software, and the public may participate in the live stream via Zoom by using the following link. Said public hearing is regarding the adoption of a proposed local law entitled "A Local Law Increasing the Salary of the Highway Superintendent for the Year 2021," an abstract of which is as follows. The proposed local law increases the salary of the Highway Superintendent for the year 2021 only for compensation related to the additional duties of acting as Superintendent of Parks. The complete text of said law is on file at the office of the town clerk and is available for review by any interested person during business hours, or can be emailed upon request. At such public hearing, all persons interested who wish to be heard will be heard.
Thank you very much. There's no one here in attendance tonight that would like to speak in the public hearing, so I would ask if Amy, you can unmute everybody. I would ask if there's anybody that wishes to be heard on this matter. Please unmute yourself and speak up.
Mr. Supervisor.
Yes, go ahead. Could you state your name, please?
This is John Jacoby.
Oh, hey, John.
On the Zoom meeting, I decided to do it.
Okay. Well,
Don't ask me if I'm standing up or not.
yeah, we're happy to have you in attendance. So John Jacoby is also Zooming.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Okay, is there anybody who would like to speak in regards to the public hearing? Okay, I need a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? So moved. Moving on to the regular town board meeting.
Actually, Mr. Supervisor, would you like to move forward with the actual adoption of the law tonight?
Yes. Real quick though, I want to do the agenda approval. The public hearing action, which would be his salary, is on the residence statement, so it's already on the agenda.
Very good.
I need to add Sanborn Fire Company addition under my report. I believe Mr. Guyvan wanted to do something in regards to the residency requirement. Is that correct, Bill? You're still muted, Bill. There you go.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to add a couple things. One, residency requirement.
Okay.
2, association of towns. And 3, some recreation items.
Okay, anybody else? Rob, anything?
No, nothing tonight.
Jason, anything? Al, anything? No?
Nothing additional, thank you.
Needed a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved. Second.
Second.
We have motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay. The abstract, Councilman Guyton.
I move for the approval of the regular abstract claims, numbered 20-02011 to 20-2109 for 2020 and 21-00022 to 21-00095 2021. The recommended payment in the amount
Second.
That's the motion for approval?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Approval of the meeting minutes from December 15th, public hearing solar law and work session.
Move to approve that.
We have a motion.
I'm gonna abstain on that.
Anyone abstains? Bill and John, you have to second it. Rob's gonna abstain.
I second that.
John Jacoby will second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And one abstention. And a motion to approve the public hearing for the Mount St. Mary's detailed plan and the work session from January 11th.
So moved. Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Steve, I got cut off there for a minute with an incoming call on my phone and took off my iPad. Did you identify the two different dates?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Are you in favor of both?
Oh, no, sorry. The minutes say December 14th. Our agenda says December 15th.
Minutes are the 15th.
One of them's right. I didn't check.
Well, hold on 1 second. Yeah, no, yeah, but he's saying it's different.
Oh, no.
I think it's the 14th.
Yeah, it'd be the 14th. The correct date's December 14th, so I'll ask to amend the motion for the minutes on December 14th, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
With a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you, Bill.
Welcome.
Resident statements. Again, there's no residents in-house here. Is there anybody online on our Zoom meeting that wishes to speak? You'd have to unmute yourself and speak. Okay. Public hearing action in regards to Dave Train's salary increase. I have a sticker.
Mr. Supervisor, a short form environmental assessment had been completed for the town board. I believe it recommends a negative deck. First step would be for the town board to approve that.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve a negative deck?
So moved. Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
And then if you could do a roll call vote
Now,
on,
you have to move the mic closer to you. You're getting lost completely.
Oh, you know what, you're muted now.
yeah, let me get that.
Is it allowing you to unmute?
It's not at this point, here we go.
I still have you muted.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
There we go.
So the next step will be for there to be a roll call vote on the law.
Okay.
I don't have that motion. Do you have the motion in front of you?
No.
I have it. Do you have the motion in front of you?
I don't, but it's relatively simple, effectively, just a motion to approve the law entitled a local law increasing the salary of the highway superintendent for the year 2021 as drafted.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second.
With a motion and a second, it'll be a roll call vote. Go ahead, Carol.
Okay. Councilman Guyton,
Yes.
Councilman Morial,
Yes.
Councilman Jacoby,
Yes.
Councilman Myers,
Yes.
and Supervisor Breyer.
Yes.
Sorry, got out of alphabetical order.
Okay, thank you very much. Old business, we have nothing under old business. New business, any clerk's correspondence?
No.
Nothing under clerk's correspondence. Department head statements, we will start with Chief Prevett.
I have a resignation from one of our full-time officers, from Robert Ruggie. I'll read it for the board. It says, please accept, Town Board and Chief Prevett, please accept this letter as resignation from the Lewiston Police Department effective February 5th, 2021. And my plan to fill that would be
call for a list probably sometime at the end of February, and then it'll start the civil service process.
Okay.
Would you say the name again, please?
Robert Ruggi.
Thank you.
So, ask for a motion to accept with regret the resignation of Robert Ruggi on February 5th.
I make that motion.
Okay, John Jacoby seconded by Jason.
Okay.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And we wish him the best of luck with the Niagara County Sheriff's Department.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Chief?
That's it, thank you.
That's it. Carol, anything?
No, sir.
No. Jack, you're on the agenda. Dan Zano, anything? Nothing? Okay, Bob Lane is gonna give us an update on the water project, so you're off the hook there.
Mm.
So,
Beautiful.
Dave Train, anything?
Nothing.
Nothing? Ed, anything from the building inspector's office?
Not that I'm aware of. Tim, is Tim on
Yeah,
here?
Tim's on there. Tim,
No, I'm all set.
you're all set?
Yep.
Okay. Jeff,
Just so you're aware, the dates at the bottom of the page are flipped. When you get to it.
as far as, okay, which dates?
Planning and zoning,
Okay,
all right?
yep. Thank you. Jeff Ritter?
Yes, I would like to just say that the police garage, grinder pump and sewer line connection is finished, and we've got some safety bollards and cleanup in the spring.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Mike Dash now.
I just have one quick thing. Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, we are going to have our first meeting via Zoom on Thursday. I spoke with Don Garfinkel today. Once we get the Zoom code for it, she'll announce it on the town website. I'll announce it on Recreation Facebook pages as well.
Is that at 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. on Thursday, correct. Other than that, Mr. Guyton has things on his agenda.
Okay, thank you. And Bob Lannon.
I'm on the agenda, but you want to get to it now?
Sure. Sure.
Okay. I would just like to take a moment or two to update the board on the water line project. As you certainly recall, we issued a no-cost time extension change order to Millhurst. Well, I think it might have been in the December meeting, which essentially allowed them to take a pause, if you will, between approximately the 24th of December to about the 24th of March, give or take a day or two. And they elected to take advantage of the continuing good weather and mild weather here, where we're enjoying Lewiston, and continue to do some work. What they are doing this week is they're going to do the final interconnection at the town of Porterline on the north end of Lower River Road. They're going to put some temporary coal patch on the path to restore that until springtime, where they can get hot asphalt. And the old hydrants along Lower River Road will be removed. If you've been down there, they should be in bags. Those will be taken out. They're no longer in service. All of the services were completed along Lower River Road last week. So logistically, I think we're at a very good point as to where we are now. That those remaining items of work will be wrapped up this week. Then Millhurst, we've been told by them that they will actually take what now will amount to approximately a 2-month pause, if you will. So we will be memorializing that in another no-cost change order, essentially revising the dates that the town board approved back in December. The whole idea here is to maintain the active construction duration. So we had an agreement with Millhurst that every day they elected to work during their approved pause would come off the back end in the summertime of this construction season. In round numbers, and we'll put firm dates on these, of course, but in round numbers, the anticipated construction completion was in August. Given the amount of work that they've done and the work that they've accomplished, that will now be in July. So we are maintaining the duration. We kind of cheated Mother Nature, if you will. Hope it doesn't jinx us, but we gained another month. But we thought we might not do the weather. So that's, I think, part, if you would like, Mr. Supervisor, now, or I can wait.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Mr. Supervisor,
Yes,
can I ask one quick question about the water line?
absolutely.
Bob, are they done with all the excavating in people's yards now?
Along Lower River Road, yes, those excavations that you're referring to, Mr. Jacoby, were to connect,
Yes.
we call new services, to essentially have the house fed off the new water line. So
Well,
each,
the reason I ask is a simple thing. Some people have asked me about, you know, the flags in,
just,
John, you muted yourself, John. You there, John?
okay.
There he is, he's back, he's back.
The flags that are on utilities within people's yards, there's no reason they have to stay in the town, is there?
as long as the excavation has been done and completed and they're on the new service, that is correct.
Okay, so a couple of people asked me about it. I know it's a minor thing to do a big job.
John, I'm sitting here with Dan Zano and he's saying, take it out, take them out.
Great, okay.
The
thanks.
contractor has to go
That's all.
back.
No worries, no worries.
If they have to go back, they have to recall it anyways.
I talked to Bob today, and he assured me that while the contractor was back doing work, aside from what we thought was the pause, Landon, GHD has been doing inspections on each and every connection.
Oh, yeah.
In case somebody asked that question. And we have a paper trail for change order number 1. And you said that the modification to that.
Yes, yeah, once we get the date, which they officially will begin their pause, we'll take the dates that were memorialized and change order number 1, and in effect, we'll execute change order number 2 to adjust those dates. Again, at no cost. It's just when we're doing the work, is we're not going to extend the duration of the work. That's important to know, because and as you probably pointed out, Mr. Gavin, we are inspecting every service that goes in that is in our scope of work. We're going to continue to do that. We're watching every little bit of that. So.
The first change order said that it would be until March 14th.
Okay.
And now you're saying that the second pause now will be a little bit longer?
No, and I apologize, I don't have that right in front of me. If you have it in front of me, what is the completion date there on that change order?
December 24th, 2020 to March 14th, 2021.
Right, and then there'll be an August
That's
completion.
not listed in the minutes.
Oh, in the minutes, okay, yeah. Well, in effect, we'll take 1 month off the back end. So it'll go from roughly August to July. So we'll finish early.
Weather permitting, when do you think we'll be back in operation?
It could be, I don't want to speculate too much here, but it could be March 1st. If the mild weather continues, they may want to jump on it earlier. And if that's okay with the town, we would support that, of course, but we want to do that in concert with the town and so on. But
It's all good news to me. Okay, thank
I
you.
would think and I wish I was there, but is Danny in agreement with what I've said so far, hopefully?
Yes.
Okay, good. And again, once again, I would like to commend, the entire town in participating actively with the project. It is a very significant reason why we had the success so far we've had, and I hope to continue that.
I hope you're knocking on wood.
I'm not gonna put all day long.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Certainly.
Okay, Finance Director Jackie Agnello.
I have 10 2020 budget revisions that I asked the board to approve.
Real quick, Bill, can you hear her?
Barely.
John, can you hear her?
Just barely.
Yeah, if you could speak up just a little bit.
I have 10 2020 budget revisions that I asked the board to approve for processing. You had
I'll make
previously,
that motion
As printed,
as printed.
okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions on any of the revisions? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. carried.
I have two 2021 budget revisions that I ask for the board to approve.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
Thank you. Just an update on our investments in U.S. Treasuries. We had an investment mature on January 7th. At that time, the town earned a total of $437.50 interest. We evaluated the opportunity to make additional investments, and we have proceeded with another investment for 6 months that will mature on July 8th. And at that time, the town is expected to earn $227.50. The yields are very low because the interest is very low.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. The last thing that I have is the opportunity to refinance our 2013 serial bond, which was originally a little bit over $5 million. The bond officially matures in 2033, but it's due on call on this July, which we can take the opportunity to refinance with the current low interest environment. We would like to put out an RFP to bring a little bit of competition to this, and we are expected to save at least around $400,000 over the maturity of the bond through 2033 if we proceed with this.
And just to add to that, in the transition, this was talking to Attorney Thomas Seaman. We legally wise, we don't need a board action to send it out for RFP because it's professional services.
Mm-hmm.
So we advised Municipal Solutions to please send it out for RFP, and the town did that on Friday. So this is asking for a board approval to acknowledge and approve the RFP having gone out, which seeks the possible refunding of certain bonds, and to approve the supervisor to sign it.
Mr. Supervisor, I
Yeah.
have some language for you if you'd like.
Okay, go ahead.
I just need one of the board members to make the following motion. Motion to acknowledge and approve the previously submitted RFP, which seeks the possible refunding of certain serial bonds issued by the town of Lewiston, and to approve the supervisor to execute any requested documentation in that regard.
I'll make that motion as stated.
Motion by John Jacoby,
Second.
seconded.
Discussion?
Great. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've had a period of really wildly reduced interest rates, and we kind of have to go hands off to Jackie and probably the supervisor as well.
Mhm.
We could just as easily ignore this stuff, and it would just run high, and it would cost us an extra $400,000. Really hands off to them, you did your job well enough.
Well, I appreciate that, and Jackie appreciates it, but actually, I'm gonna be honest, it was nothing to do with us. It was the companies that we have done business with in the past brought this to our attention. So,
It's a good thing no matter how it develops.
yes, and they brought it to our attention, and I know Jackie had kind of sent an email to everybody, and it truly is a no-brainer. So, it's an opportunity that we can save quite a bit of money, obviously, from her discussion on investments, how poor those are. That's the disadvantage, this is the advantage, so, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
The budget that we're seeing, that reduce our annual fee or reduce
Bill's asking, the money that we're gonna save, does it save on our annual fee or payment at the end?
Annual payments will be reduced.
Our annual payments will be reduced. Okay. So we have a motion and a second. Any other questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else, Jackie?
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. And under legal for Supervisor Broderick, memorandum of agreement with the Teamsters Local 264. Al, you want to?
Sure, Mr. Supervisor. This is a memorandum of agreement that was reached with Mr. Seaman and the union about a particular PERB agreement. We just need the board to motion for the approval and to authorize the supervisor to sign.
Okay.
Make a motion as presented by the attorney.
Second.
A motion is second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Do we have to direct the supervisor to sign the agreement?
That was part of the motion. Okay, and the 2021 USDA European Cherry Fruit Fly Program. This is an annual item that we've been dealing with, I think, for probably at least the past 4 years. And they're just asking for permission to be able to put their traps up for the European Cherry Fruit Fly Program of 2021 season. So I need a motion to allow the United States Department of Agriculture property access.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions?
Last time this came before us, we clarified that we would not be able to provide property without permission from said property owner. Basically, they're putting these traps along the roadways and it's property.
Correct. Pardon? No. No, same thing. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carried. And we have a letter here from the Sanborn Fire Company, members of the Lewiston Town Board. Sanborn Fire Company Incorporated herewith submit for active membership in said fire company the following names: Scott Page of 5862 West Street in Sanborn. Need a motion to admit Scott Page to the Sanborn Fire Company.
So I will make that motion.
Jacoby, seconded by Myers. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Councilman Guyman.
Okay, Mr. Bassari and I were going back and forth all day long, trying to move ahead with the recreation department. And, we've been posting various things on Facebook in regards to different activities that parents might want to pursue. Looking for certain activities of recreation. Fun things to do with kids, so we're going to look at things going on. Previously, past years before COVID, before we separated parks and recreation, we established a full-time secretary. And I really we should move ahead with that and allow him to post the part-time as part-time position for $14.75 per hour. And then we'll increase it to $15.25 after 6 months. I think that's something that needs to be inserted into our work staff, and hopefully Mr. Dashon, that person, that great relationship, and get a lot of communication out to the public, and get all the I's dotted and T's crossed. So, I don't know if we can get a motion for that, or if that's just something they can do as department.
Does he have it in the budget?
Yeah, it's a budget item. Every year he's had a secretary. He hasn't had one in probably, I think, Mike, at least over a year, correct?
Under a year, should not that I have the COVID quarantine again.
If it's already,
If
if it's already in the budget, I don't believe it requires a motion. If you'd
Okay.
like to make a motion, that would be fine too, but I don't think it requires.
Okay. Did you hear that, Bill?
Yeah, part-time, no motion.
Yeah, he can proceed forward with that.
Continue along with that, Mr. Dashon would like to pursue getting a recreation leader, a recreation aide in place as soon as he can. it's gonna take some time to find some people, all those positions are, flexible between part-time, full-time, depending on, what programs we initiate. Mr. Gershon also will be moving forward with the baseball and softball programs, and he's trying to coordinate our communication with the public. So on our town website, we'll have the correct email, correct Facebook, title, face, correct, website, everything will be coordinated so that people looking for us can, find us in the right spot. I've asked Mr. Gershon to put together a press release to go out separately, besides what the separate report, besides what Donald put in a quarter, talking about recreation and some of the things that will be happening. Without saying it and saying it, obviously everything will be within the bounds of the CDC and New York State COVID-19 regulations. We are being optimistic and moving forward with all this, rather than be pessimistic and getting it off late and get nothing put in place. The other thing that Mr. Gershon was looking for is some direction in regards to the playground apparatus that was sent out. Mr. Broderick and I are leaning towards the first choice. I tried to look over and see exactly what was there, and I said to Mike, I'm just going to have to basically take his word that it's a full set of apparatus, and it'll be an asset to the town on Fletcher Road. Steve, you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, and Mike, that would be a Greenway project, correct?
Yes, that would be.
Yeah, so I believe let's move forward on that. I don't think there's any action taken tonight. I think we should put together a nice little Greenway package and have the board approve it. We'll make a resolution at the next meeting, and then we'll take it to the next Greenway meeting.
Okay.
And the last thing I have is the playground apparatus equipment on South City Road that needs to be removed, as we previously discussed. Steve, will that be a parks project?
Yes.
Okay, so can you bring that to the training?
Yes, he's right here.
Mike, will that equipment all just be disposed of?
Yes, that's right now, and we're sending out the notification.
So, if there's a strand there, then I'll have a motion to declare it, not necessary, and get rid of it. You want to do that now?
No, I think what we should do is have it removed first, and then we'll just come up with a list for scrap. Yeah.
One question, what are we doing in its place? What are we putting in its
Nothing.
place?
Nothing. Correct, Mike? The original idea was to remove that equipment and not put anything in its place at Model City, correct?
Correct, just operation, that's the house, more access to space for baseball.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
It's not really our house, it's one baseball field.
Yes.
The original design that we're having, if the playground there, it just doesn't see a whole lot of stuff, younger kids are there. In the future, we can talk about using that space to try to get a bathroom there, but that'll be down the road.
Okay, thank you.
The surface that we have now is not adequate, it would have to be replaced, so that's the close it all up.
Yes.
Mike, did you hand on your list?
No, we did not. We have the purchase orders. So what happened was, when the purchase orders came, we did not, they came in too late to vote for at our December meeting. So these were, entered in December, but we couldn't, get them done in time, so, to encumber them. So the money went into the fund balance, and what we would like to do is, it's approximately $42,100 in equipment, and it's various equipment for our parks. including a swing set at Lewiston 2 Fire Company. We would like to do that out of fund balance, and I spoke with Jackie today. So I would ask for a motion to move forward on purchasing these 4 pieces of equipment, and then Jackie and I will do the proper procedure for taking it out of fund balance.
We have a hard copy in front of you, Steve?
Yeah, I've got the 4 of them. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, with motion second, real quick, I just wanna, these are all state bid, correct, Mike?
The ones that are listed on the actual purchase order, we just the swing set was. The other ones that are provided with the purchase order.
Right. So the first one was a swing set for $13,171.21. That was to game time. The second one was the bike racks with mounts. That was $3,605.85. It was 8 of them. The other one was several pieces of tables, receptacles, and path lighting for the parks at $17,529.74. And then we have a replacement for awning covers on baseball, softball fields at both Pletcher and Qantas Park at $7,800 for a total of approximately $42,100. So I just wanted to add that to the motion, Bill.
And Mr. Supervisor, I want to confirm that all non-state bids are supported by 3 separate bids in the paperwork.
He had the bid, and we still have that paperwork.
Very good.
Okay. So we have a motion, and John, did you second it?
I did, yes.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you, Mike. I believe that's it, correct, Bill?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Councilman Jacoby, anything to add?
I think that was just fine, just make it lead.
Okay, you're doing a great job. Yeah.
Thanks, Bill.
Councilman Morial,
You
anything?
know, I met with a couple of department heads, getting caught up to speed, but I don't have nothing to report yet tonight.
Excellent. Councilman Myers?
Nothing tonight.
Okay, privilege of the floor, public concerns, again, there's nobody here in-house. Is there anybody attending this via Zoom that would like to speak on anything?
Steve, before we move on,
Yes.
did we do the residency?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You're right. That slipped by. This will be under Councilman Guyman.
I'd like to make a motion that we adjust our residency requirement as per our handbook, 403 residency requirement, and where it says our employees can be counted as residents and or be applying municipalities, including Porter, Lewiston, Cambria, Niagara, and Niagara Falls,
In the town of Wheatfield.
and the town of Lewiston. So, for that, they were.
Yes.
We had issues with, hiring, what problems that they will get some really good, workers. There's been some issues where the, number one choice was not able to move into the town. And we had issues with some people trying to move into the town, and the house market, the way it is, it was a true burden on them to be able to find good residents. So I think this is good for us, it's good for the employees that we're going to be hiring. I make a motion to make that adjustment.
Can I ask a question?
Motion, hold on. Motion, can I get a second? Second. Okay, motion and a second. And when you have a question, I'm going to give the floor to the Chief President.
I just didn't hear, did it say Niagara Falls as well? Or
Yes.
not?
Yeah. Any adjoining municipality?
Thank you.
Dan, did you have a question on that?
No.
No. Okay. Dave?
No.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? In Bill and I have talked about this. I've talked about Morial. I've talked to John Jacoby. I've talked to Jason. We definitely had some issues with it. It was actually brought up in one of our union contracts. And if we were going to do it for one union, we were going to do it for everybody. We took it off the table in those negotiations. We wanted to address it in our handbook, and that's why we proceeded this way. So,
She's got another question.
yeah,
Can we have, if you could just have somebody, because that's gonna affect us probably immediately, if you could have Amy notify civil service.
Yeah.
That's gonna, for the requirement for us.
Yeah, according to civil service, and I don't know this, I haven't checked with the other towns, we were the only town in Niagara County that had a residency requirement.
And
So,
I think that opens our talent pool. I mean, you just got a bigger choice of people you can bring in.
yeah.
It's really a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I don't know why took us so long.
Yeah, I tried to look historically for the reason behind the residency requirement. I talked to a couple people that have been here the longest, and nobody really knew why the residency requirement was in there, so, great. Thank you, Bill, for catching that.
I would have, Steve.
Go ahead, John.
I think, we should always entertain the idea of reciprocity with this deal that, surrounding communities might consider hiring our, residents in their, government, local government too. I mean, it's not something we could force down their throat, but, it just seems that we could maybe level that play a little bit.
Yeah, and one of the reasons we did the local municipalities or the adjoining municipalities is, and I've spoken with Dan Zano and I spoke with Dave Train, if we had an emergency, nothing against, say, Middleport, but we wouldn't want to have to wait an hour and a half for somebody to get here from Middleport for an emergency with a water main break at 3 a.m. The adjoining municipalities pretty much cover, they can get here within a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, I know the highway department's not going there with the shared services and paving and whatnot, and it's always good for the taxpayer, it's good for the community.
Thank you, John. Okay, now I will ask, privilege of the floor, any public concerns again? Please unmute yourself and speak up. Okay, upcoming meetings, the work session is February 8th at 6 p.m. Historic Preservation is February 8th at 6 p.m. Environmental Commission is February 8th at 7 p.m. The Zoning Board of Appeals is February 11th at 6:30 p.m. And the Planning Board is February 18th at 6:30 p.m. And also the Recreation, Parks and Recreation Committee is Thursday via Zoom at 7 p.m. on the 28th.
Before you move on, question for our attorney.
Go ahead, Al.
Yes.
I've been concerned about some of our board meetings that a little bit pandemic, and I tried to encourage them not to be unless they had an agenda item that had to be addressed. Am I correct that minutes don't have to be approved right away? They can be postponed until the next time a meeting actually takes place.
I agree with that.
I think with COVID-19, if there's specific agenda items that have to be in that, then the body should be, but if it's not, I think they should postpone the meetings.
You're talking about in addition to the town board, other boards?
Planning, zoning, environmental, historic, recreation, bicentennial, whatever meeting is going on, if it's possible to postpone, and keep our people home safe, I think that's a good idea.
I agree. I think that's a good policy, and I don't think there's anything that would restrict the town from adopting that.
There was a discussion whether the minutes had to be approved right away, or I do not think they had. There was a specific date.
I will double check, but I don't have any recollection that there aren't any requirements in the law that require that minutes be approved within a certain amount of time. I believe that once, they do need to be approved, but not necessarily, I don't think there's a timeline on it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
So with that, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
So moved.
Yeah, we had no motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
You're tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.